I get into a match at lower battle ratings, I like to experiment a little and play tanks that I'm not super comfortable with. Otherwise, I would just end up playing my favorite tanks over and over again. I don't want to get caught in a cycle of spawning into the same maps with the same tanks because that's not fun.
If it's not fun, why bother?
The M24 Chaffee is one of those tanks that makes me feel guilty playing it every game. It's the first tank I aced a crew with, not because it was fun to play all the time, but because I was abusing a rank 3 tank with a lower battle rating. During the Season 2 battle pass, I used the Chaffee to complete all my challenges in arcade battles, because it just made completing the challenges criminally easy. In hindsight, I was probably just still clubbing new players, but I got the challenges done quick. Eventually though, Gaijin said enough is enough and moved the M24 down to rank 2. This makes sense though because of the lower battle rating and because all the other M24s were already at rank 2 anyway. Even though the M24 was moved down to rank 2, it's still at 3.3 and it is still a great tank to play. If you keep your eyes peeled, you can spot the occasional Chaffee player anywhere from 2.3 all the way up to 4.7 games. Some people will continue to use the M24 in higher lineups because the Chaffee is just that good. I mean, come on, what else are you going to put there anyway? If you want to know why I love the M24 so much, then let's start with its gun. The Chaffee uses a 75mm M6 cannon, which is very reliable at 3.3. Its main shell is the M61, which boasts 104mm of pen and some juicy explosive filler to boot. The M6 cannon is exceptional at close to medium range, but also works at long range in a pinch. It can easily penetrate any tank that challenges it, with the exception being KV-1s and T-34s. Don't get me wrong, these tanks can still be penned from the front, it's just that it can be difficult getting past the bouncy Russian armor. I'm sure some American mains out there might ask, what makes the M24 better than the M4A1, which also has a 75mm cannon and is also at 3.3? The short answer is that the Chaffee is better because it's a light tank. Light tanks have better mobility, weaker armor, and the all-important scouting ability. Scouting is always brought up when talking about light tanks, not for merely having the ability, but because of how that ability directly influences the game. Scouting works by looking at an opposing tank, pressing a button, receiving points for the spot, and markers being put on the tank and on the map, allowing teammates to know the exact location of an opponent. But scouting alone does not make the M24 so good. It's the versatility that truly lets the M24 shine. The Chaffee is packed full of tricks useful for any situation. The gun, the mobility, the scouting, the smoke launchers, and of course, the 50 cal. Oh, and I guess you can count the artillery. The only real point against the Chaffee is the weak armor, but that only matters when you get shot. Remember, the best defense is a good offense. The M24 is also equipped with the tanker's holy grail, the stabilizer. All Shermans come equipped with a gyroscopic stabilizer which keeps the cannon steady vertically. In War Thunder, getting the first hit usually grants an easy kill, as most tanks are destroyed in one shot, and if they aren't, there's a good chance that something important has been disabled. The stabilizer opens up so many more options once you learn to use its limited power. The 50 cal is always great, especially at lower battle ratings, and smokes are always good for getting out of a bad situation or for getting a positional advantage over your opponent. The M24 can only be described as an S-tier tank. I've had a lot of fun in the Chaffee, and I would encourage anyone beginning the US tech tree to research the M24. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm planning on doing more reviews like this one, so if you want to see more, there's no telling how long you'll have to wait. Bye bye.